we are going to explore the theories and the rules and all those things of life. So the laws, so that we can go on this journey. Yeah. If we know the laws, the rules, then our boat, that is the current. So we know the current, so we can float. Yeah. We can catch the right current to take us where we want to go, because that's the law of life. That's the rules. If you go against it, well, then there's issues. So we want to know that. So I will be sharing with you 3 other theories. But before we do, we want to talk about, well, you know, why. This is one law. This is one law, the law of life. So let's cover this. Yeah. So most of you have seen this in the community, but you know, all right. So we have cause and effect, or results. Yeah. Cause and effect. In this way, it flows because we know them as cause and effect, but all the result. So we have we plant a seed. Yeah. This is using this so that we can see the law. We can't go against it. It's a law. Yeah. So we plant a seed, and then comes the condition, the rain, the sun, and the soil. We get the right soil, the right sun, amount of sun, and that we'll get the tree. Yeah, the tree will come and it will give us the fruit that we want. Okay, so doesn't mean that we plant any seed and we'll get any fruit we want. No. Yeah, if you plant a seed for apple, you cannot get cherries. Regardless of what resources you have, if the seed is for apple, you will get apple. Yeah. If the seed is for, if a mango seed comes from a mango seed, then you will get a mango. If given your conditions are all, you know, to what you want. Yeah. Sometimes if you don't, so you plant a mango seed and you get no sun, and you get soil that's like pebbles, you won't get, and there's no sun, you won't get a very healthy tree, very healthy mango tree. But if you say cactus, if you plant cactus, you know, seed, cactus don't come from seed. Yeah, let's say you plant something, yeah, like a cactus, like not seed, but what is it, the yeah, say succulent. Yeah, and you get really luscious soil. Yeah, and you get lots of rain, then it will also die. Yeah, so conditions important as well. But the point here I want to make is, I want to draw you to, is the law of life, of what the seed is what fruit you're going to get, given everything goes well for you. Are you with me? Yeah, I can see Tom nodding, so I appreciate that, Tom. Yeah, so now what is the law of life when it comes to human then, with us? Yeah, would you agree with me that we are the seed, who we are? Yeah, give us the result that we have in our life, or the other way around. So say if you go and smile at someone, would it be likely that that person will smile at you? Yeah.
Probably yes, but not all the time. There's no guarantee.
Yeah, that's right. Not guarantee. It depends on this. Yeah,
the chances are, if you smile at someone, they've more of a chance of smiling back.
They say that smiles are contagious. Yeah. That's the natural thing, because naturally people. So here though, would you agree with me that that is where it begins? So what you do, say for example, you want to, like for myself, yeah, I want to work as a teacher. So then I did what I did to then get to go to a school and work. Yeah. Then because I like teaching, so I like it. Yeah. Then I'm happy. I'm happy to have the job that I like. Are you with me? I created that work for me, because I took the action. I went to uni to do what I need to do, and therefore I have the job that I like. Are you with me? Yeah. So if we are happy, then we will get the result. It's like the seed. If we're the mango seed, then we get mangoes. If you are apple, you will get apple. Yeah. So who we are is what we get. So we are happy, then we get happy. If we are not happy, then we get the not happy. If we are like that, then we'll get the result of not, of balance. Are you with me? Is that Does that make sense? Is that fair to say?
I would say it's fair to say it's sometimes probably more times than not, it'll act like this. If you walk into, say, the milk bar and you've got a sad face on, the guy's not going to be, or the girl who's serving you is not necessarily, probably not going to have a happy smile on his face or her face.
Yeah.
In general, but yeah, there's always the exception. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not saying just being happy, but I'm saying we cause this. When we come to it with this, that we get the result of our life. We create the result of our life. Yeah. So who we are. And just like that, it's like when we are happy, then that's what we get.
Is that what we get from us or someone else?
So say what we are. Yeah. We bring to our life what we've got. We are the cause of our life, just as we are the seed that's created the fruit. Given we have, so I have to say here, given we get the right conditions.
So in other words,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Who we are now
mm-hmm.
is because of how we
what you have now. What you have now is as a result of who you are or you were. Is that challenging to say? Does it make sense though? Say if what we do here, just like the seed, yeah, that's a law of life. This is life, yeah. If you are a mango seed, then you will get the mango. If you are happy, yes, say for example, you go and like you have something. So you have what are you wearing right now? You're wearing, yeah, you're here, you're sitting here. You would have had to make all the you would have had to take all the action so that you can be here. So you're sitting here is your doing, yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so where does life begin? Does it begin with the result or does it begin with you?
Life begins with us, with me, not our results.
Yeah. So it doesn't begin with your result, but it begins with us. Yes. Do we agree on that? Is it hard to agree with? Yeah, because you can see where I'm going here. Yeah. So then do we sometimes say, oh, because my husband bought me flowers, so I'm happy? Do we say that? Because my husband is nice to me, so I'm happy. Because he's good today. Our kids, yeah, they're good today, so I'm happy. We go the other way often. Often we go the other way. Yeah, because I get a pay rise, so I'm happy. But but isn't that against the life law? That, you know, if you're in a mango, you get mango. Yeah, you have the mango because you're the mango seed. Your child, because he is happy, so I'm happy. My life is so I'm so miserable. I'm so miserable because my life is not going my way. Are you with me? We have to accept this law to then move forward. Until we accept this law, we can't move forward. This is the law of life where it begins with, not saying that you have to accept it, but I just want you to see that, okay, do you agree with me that maybe? But we do go the other way, and that's okay. And that's okay until we learn new things to help us see this. Are you with me? So that's one of the life laws, yeah? So we are on this journey here too. So then if we say that the seed is us, it's who we are, yeah? Did you want to say something, B? No. No, yeah. So if the seed is who we are, and life begins here, life doesn't begin here. This is as a result of who we are in our life, yeah? We attract the people then help us to have the condition to then create the result in our life. Yeah, we attract the people and the people help us create the result that we have in our life. So then often do we go and fix the result, as in, oh, if something happens, oh, okay, I'm having a fight, I got to fix up the fight. Yeah, I've got to fix up my situation with my husband. I'm not well. Yeah, I got to go and fix up this unwell. But if we go back to the, okay, it comes from here, from who we are. It's that who we are that's created the result that we have, whichever one we want. If this is the one that we have, well, perhaps knowing how we created this will help us to create more. If we are here, well, then it's more important then to know it so that we can create something else. Yeah, to change it to that. If this is where you are, well, then you're not creating much of material. You're not attracting, or you're not creating a lot of, that material world, like material wealth. Yeah, because you're just at peace with everything. Yeah, good or bad, doesn't matter. So in that case, then, is it not? Can you see here? If life begins here, how much do we know ourselves? Yeah. Would that be important to know? To know who we are? Yeah, well, you're here, so I'm sure that you agree with me already that we need to know more about ourselves. Yeah, but we know very little. We don't even know that we are the one that's responsible for the result of our life. We still blame outside. We still look at, oh, it's my mum. When I was young, this happened to me. Yeah. Oh, I had a good childhood, so this happens to me. That's why I'm happy. I had a bad childhood here. Yeah, we're still looking at the result and say, okay, someone else is responsible. We're not looking here. Okay, if it's us, then we need to know who we are. Yeah, to explore. And that's the journey. That's the journey. The journey is to explore who we are and the condition as well as the result, to know what is at the core. Yeah, so I've got this, I've written it out here. It looks a bit overwhelming with it's basically the journey. I'm talking about the journey that we are going on to understanding who we are. Are you with me? We're trying to understand who we are, yeah? And so this triangle here is, I'll just put here, we are here, we are the cause, yeah? And people are the condition. They're the resources, the conditions. And the result is here. So I'm giving you more information of, who are we? We need to understand all of these. So I'll take you through the journey of understanding this first, understanding who we are first. Yeah, we often look at the result first, but we need to look at who we are first. Then we need to understand people so we can attract the right people, because who we are will attract the people that will come to us, the conditions that will come to us. Yeah, so who we are. So we're going to be learning the experiences, which is the triangle of reality here that Amy is talking about. And from dogma, yeah, from the perspective. And here we've got the faith and religion, and we're going to look at life from the perspective of science. And these three here will form the foundation of the rest of the work. So we really have to know this. Yeah, so that I will share that in these 21 days. And then we're going to look at these. Yeah, don't worry about them for now. I just want to give you a picture, an overall picture of the 21 days, which I'm hoping to achieve. But if we don't, it's okay. We'll go on to another one the following month, perhaps, or the months that comes after this one. So after we learn about ourselves, the cause, yeah, we are the cause, and these are the things that what we carry, what information we carry about these will cause the condition, will attract the conditions that come to us, which is people. So with people, we want to have awareness of people. We want to know how to be at peace, because this affects the way we are with people. We want to know what compassion is, because if we have compassion, then we can be with people, accept people for who they are. We say people, we're not perfect, but we always expect each other to be perfect, including ourselves. Yeah. So we want to know what compassion actually is. Sometimes we don't. We just have a very vague concept of what it is. And then how do we gratefully respect people? And then togetherness in voice, agreement, an action? What does it look like? So what I would love to share that with everyone. And this is for our community as well. We have not gone into this, but we have touched on them. Yeah, on them. But we haven't seen it this way. So, and then we're going to explore results, as in what is a dream life? I would love to draw your attention to what you know is a dream life. Yeah. And then see whether it would challenge that. And then dream job. And of course, the flavors of life, as in the different realms of life. So I'd love to go through that. Sometimes actually for our community, I've gone through this with you at the beginning of the year so that we can see the picture of what we want. It's very important, yeah? But in this 21 days, I'd love to cover all of this with you. Yeah, so that's the journey. And that is the journey of exploring this life law here. Who we are, attracting the people to create the result that we want. Yeah.
So we are in control of our life.
Totally. Do you think so, Tom? What do you
Well,
think?
the picture you paint, yes. And you're right. You attract the people that you're in control of attracting the people that you interact with.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a big effect on the result. And
well, sometimes they don't even need to be affecting the result, but they will give you the conditions or the opportunities. So, you know, networking, for example, yeah, you go and meet someone and then they connect with you with someone, and then it happens for you, and then you make it, you know.
let's just throw in natural disasters there.
Interesting with that one.
So that comes back to that comes back to me, how I deal with it, right?
It's still exactly. That's why we need that second light, which is the inner state. How do you handle yourself? You know, I'd like to share with you is the theory of the light. Does anyone want to take over and share? So as I draw, so everyone, have you got your pencils, texters today? Let's get drawing, yeah? So you can wake up. Unless you haven't been, you know, unless you've been shocked with that news that, yeah, life begins with us. Yeah. Yeah, there's no husband being happy. We can create that. So let's draw our house with a roof like this. Yeah. Whoops. A bit wobbly house. I should be good at this. How many houses I've drawn in my life? Okay, so, you know, experts say, I just gotta check the time. Okay, my goodness, we've got a few minutes. I'm gonna get through this. Okay, experts say that there are, you know, we've got so many problems in our life. I'm going to show you what experts says that there's only 4 main causes, yeah, and they're not really problems. They're not problems yet, yeah. If you look at them, so first it's our health. They are not problems, yeah. They are health. It's just health. And over here we have relationship. Now I'm going to go fast. So slow me down if you. So we have health, relationship to build our house. Yeah, that's our house. For health and relationship. At the foundation, we have our inner, like internal, I'm going to write now inner world. Yeah, inner world. Just be consistent with this. Our inner world. And at the very top, guess what it is? Can anyone?
Materials, wealth.
Material wealth, yeah. Someone, yeah. It's along that line, yeah. So our finances, yeah, our finances, because that creates the that finance. Yeah. So these are great things if you have them. They're great. Yeah, they're not a problem until you don't have the things you want. So you don't have, say you have an issue with, so you argue with your partner. Yeah, now you have a relationship issue. Yeah, now it's an issue that darkness comes into your house. Are you with me? Now it becomes a problem. So then it becomes a problem. Will that affect your inner world? Will that affect the way you feel? Definitely, right? And that problem with your, and that problem with whatever, you know, the relationship that you want but you don't have, will that affect the way, your capacity to create your finances? work. Yeah. So yes, it does, right? And will that affect? I'm going to draw really fast here. Can you see the trend? Will that now also affect your health? If you're, constantly arguing, perhaps, yeah, I can see a nod. Yes, it will. Yeah. And then if you say now, if you have financial issues, will that affect your inner world? Absolutely. Yeah. Do you know how many families argue and everything? If there's not, yeah, when we have financial difficulties, and that will also, would you agree with me, affect your relationship with others? If you are not financially, not having what you want, yeah, financially. And the same, will that affect your health? Absolutely, yeah. It affects, what your gym membership perhaps, yeah, and also just just not feeling good, binge eating, drinking, things like that affects your health, yeah. And so, where am I up to? And so now with your health, if your health isn't what you want, isn't at at its best, will that affect your inner world? What do you think? Yeah. Will that affect, if your health is down, will that affect your inner world? Like all of a sudden, so for women, yeah, that time of the month comes, are we like the best people to be around with? Yeah. And that we know that it comes every month. We know that it's still, yeah, we're cranky. And then we shout and yell. If you're like me in the past, I have yelled at my kids when I'm just cranky or when we're hungry. And that's only a little bit. So we're talking about, yeah, just on the surface like that. Already it's affecting our inner world. And then, well, will it affect your relationship? For sure, yeah. And does it affect your finance? Yes. I'm missing something here. And then now with your inner world, if you are not feeling 100% inside, yeah, will that affect your relationship? Yes, like I said, yeah, before. Be very needy, very clingy, very annoying, very demanding. Will that affect our finances? Absolutely. If you're not feeling good, do you want to go to work? Not really. Yeah. Would you want to connect with people? Not really. And can you see how it's so easy to see how inner world affects the world around us? These are the 3 areas. That's why it's the foundation. Yeah, it's the foundation. Yeah. So then can you see now this house has now can you see that the darkness is in our house? And because of this, can you see how it's got so many problems now? If we go and fix, I'm going to go and deal with my health. I'm going to go and deal with my relationship with my mom. I've got to deal with my relationship with my husband. Got to deal with my relationship with my kids, work colleagues, and it will forever be sorting out relationships. I've got to deal with my finances. I'm not going to exercise. I've got to work more because I've got to sort this thing out. Are you with me? Now we're solving. We're always just solving problems, and our house feels like it's full of darkness. Yeah. And then and then we go and solve them, one issue after another, and then we say, life is suffering. But it is, if we see it this way. Yeah. So what we do is we solve them. Okay, let's take this, solve this finance problem, solve this relationship problem. Yeah, I've got to sort myself out in, like, I'm not feeling well. Got to deal with that. And then, I've got my health issues. We take it out. We try and solve these problems. It's like trying to take that darkness out. But we know, even as a child, logically, it's not possible. We know that logically it's just not possible. So what do we do? If say this house was really a house of darkness, yeah, it's in the dark, what would be a logical thing to do? So we're looking at theories that make our boat sail more easily, yeah? So it's full of darkness like this. You go into a room and it's dark. What do you do?
Turn on a light.
Yeah. Thanks, Nancy. That's exactly it. If we were to switch on the light, yeah, there's a light and we switch it on, yeah, that darkness will dissipate. Yeah. So are you with me? But we keep
Why is the light just where finance is?
exactly. If we only turn on the light at the finances, we'll still have darkness down in the world, right? So we need a few lights. Yeah, we need a few lights. How many do we need?
You mentioned before about all these problems.
Yeah.
One thing I think is very important, if you got like 50 problems
Yep.
and it becomes too much for you to understand, no, too much for you to comprehend, you don't know where to start.
Yeah.
For me, it's the best thing is to forget about 50 problems and focus on one. And once I've got one problem done, the other 49 it's like they disappear.
Yeah. At that moment they do, because you feel good. And then you go on to the next, and then the next day, do you have no more problems, or do some other problems will come?
Well, then you've got to have the same mentality. You just solve 49 problems.
Exactly.
And then at the end of that day, you'll be fine because you only have 48 problems left.
Yeah, that's right. And then 48 problems right now, you don't solve them or what it is, it'll still come. So what you're still doing, Tom, is taking out the darkness, because you're dealing with each darkness as,
well, that's a
as
good
the
thing.
problem comes.
That's a good thing, though. Taking out the darkness.
Okay, well, so then your life is just dealing with problems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just don't get to enjoy the, make.
Okay, I understand. You've got to put more good in there.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So we want to turn on the lights. So let's look at the lights, everyone. Yeah. So what is the light? I mean, is anyone asking that? Is anyone asking, okay, so okay, the darkness is there. I don't want to solve problems. I mean, I wasn't born into this world to solve problems. I'd love not to. Yeah. That's why when you come to me for coaching as well, I'm like, I'm not solving your problems. You figure it out. You already know. Use that. Yeah. So we have this house, which I want to show you, and then we don't have time to draw it, but we can. This is the house of, see the house here, yeah, with the light. Okay, are you with me? Am I okay? So here's a house again, yeah, but this house now we're going to keep all these problems, keep them outside. They're not going to be problems. Yeah, if they come, they come, but they stay out of the house. If the house has these lights, so these lights here, we say there are 7 lights. Yeah, there are 7 lights. So at the very top here in purple, we have health, which is a physical health. Out here, we have health as in more, is sort of a general overall health. Here's a physical health. Here's your material health, wealth, and here's your capabilities. We turn all these on. We work on these instead of solving the problems. Yeah, we work on these, and then we've got 4 others, the green ones. We've got wisdom, inner state, personality, and virtues. So all those 7 lights, if you look at them, yeah, just without like knowing in detail what they are, would you think that if you have wisdom and you have inner state, a strong one, yeah, wisdom, like, can you see, Aileen? I can see you're straining. Yeah. So if you have an inner state that you can handle yourself, self-regulate, yeah, that's inner state, a really strong one, like a strong inner state. Personality that is attractive and people come to you and you're warm and loving and all like la-di-da. Yeah, people love. So you have a personality that is attractive, yeah, to people. And your virtues, you know how to be with people, and you can take care of yourself, and you just understand, what is love, how to love. In here, it's how to love, how to have, what does, how to take responsibility. So all these wonderful things here, and they're bright, shining bright. Do you think that the problems would stay outside and not in your house? That your life would be so much, well, I guess brighter, because you spend time working on these instead of taking out the problems one by one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling the energy like I did last time with you guys. So yeah, I can see Jasmine nodding. So thank you. Yeah, so that's the journey. We're going to turn on the lights. Yeah, that's a journey, and that's why in the And yeah, in here, that's what we're going to do first. First, to turn on these lights, we need the foundation, which is these understandings here. And then we're going to work on the lights. Not really working on, but understanding, have some concepts of what they are, so we can actually turn on the lights. But before we can turn on the lights, we need to know these so that we can manage, manage the where we are first. Yeah, understanding light first. All right, so let me see if there's anything to add to that one. There is one more, but yeah, it's 9:04. Okay, well, we're just gonna take it as it comes. And so tomorrow we'll continue. Yeah, so yeah, that's all with this first theory. This is a theory of the light, that we don't take out darkness. We switch on the lights so that we can keep the darkness outside of our house. We can't do without problems. Yeah, that's life. Life has problems, but when they come, your house is still bright. Yeah.
As long as you keep on putting light in there.
Yeah, so that's right. You
Yeah.
get that time and energy that you have, Tom. Instead of solving that 1 out of 50 problems, you just work on these.
Just keep on plugging it full of light, and then the dark will be less relevant.
Exactly.
And then don't stop putting light into it.
Exactly. Perfect. Perfectly said. Just keep putting the lights on. Keep turning the lights on bright. And we have 7. There's no corners that are dark. You've got 7. Yeah. All the corners are bright. You see, I can see my house so bright. Yeah. So we will know